Hello and welcome to the first episode of Bollocks on a Bike. Yes, these videos are basically just going to be me talking bollocks on a motorbike. Oh, look at his little sheepdogs. The topic of today's Bollocks on a Bike, brought to you in the beautiful countryside of Snowdonia, Wales, is going to be basically about getting back on the horse, or getting back on the horse powers. About a year ago, I was unfortunate enough to have a motorbike or a motorcycle accident out in Thailand, where I broke my fibula. I snapped it in half. It wasn't a clean break either, it was a bit of one of those dodgy breaks. And I also tore pretty much every ligament in my ankle. So the only thing really holding my foot to my leg was the tibia and the tendons and stuff that attach the tibia to your foot bone. So I was just riding home one day in Phuket, Thailand, and out of nowhere two canines ran in front of me into the road. Being a dog lover, I decided to try and save them and sacrifice myself. So as I've braked, I've lost the front wheel. My leg has gone underneath the bike, snapped, and been dragged along the road, obviously causing more damage. It didn't help that I, in all my wisdom, decided to get up, try and pick the bike up, and try and get back on the bike to ride home. Obviously, when I went to stand, what gear am I in? When I went to stand, my leg just crumpled in half, and the sole of my foot was looking at me. Anyway, undeterred, oh, caravan, bloody hell. Anyway, undeterred, I decided to still get back on the bike and still ride home. Look at that, MG. Which took about 15-20 minutes. I got home thinking it was just a bad sprain and it'll fix itself. Tried to park the bike and obviously put the weight over the wrong side, put my leg down again, and it basically crumpled again. So it was at that point I realised that something was seriously wrong. I was lying there with a broken leg and a scooter on top of me. One of those Honda PCX 160s that they love over there in Thailand. Oi oi. So I called my girlfriend at the time, who is now my wife, and I said, "You've got to come downstairs, I've broken my leg and my bike's on top of me." She thought I was on a wind-up. She come down and she called an ambulance, and then within 10 minutes I was on my way to hospital. Now I got to the government hospital in Thailand, saw a doctor who x-rayed my leg straight away and said, "Oh, this is a dodgy one, you're going to have to go to see a specialist in a different hospital." So I got put back in an ambulance and taken to a different government hospital where the specialist was. He looked at my leg and he said, "Right, yeah, you've done it good and proper there, we're going to have to put you in for surgery and basically put your leg back together with metal plates." And that's what happened. I was in hospital for about a week. Having had surgery to put all this metal in my leg. Look at this view. Show about the traffic on this road. Oh, for God's sake. And ever since then I've been recovering. I do have to have another surgery here in the UK, because as you can see from this photo, one of the screws has gone in too far, or they've used the wrong size screw in my leg. So that's got to come out before it snaps. And basically what they're saying is they're going to try and take it all out, all the metal. If they're going to try and take one bit out, they might as well take it all out. But the only issue is I've lost quite a lot of that bone. So it's quite a complicated procedure, but as you can see, I am back on a motorbike. After everything I went through, the pain, the surgery, the issues I've faced afterwards, I still have no issue getting back on a motorbike. These things happen. It wasn't my poor riding skills or anything, or me driving like a lunatic. You know, I can't help two dogs running out into the road in front of me. I don't feel scared or anything on the motorbike. I don't feel like, you know, I'm not worrying about it happening again or anything. But the only thing I do find is when I'm in corners, my arse gets a bit more twitchy than it used to. Yeah, I do get a strange sensation in my arse when I'm in a corner that goes up to my stomach and thinks, don't you fuck this, and break your leg again. But yeah, as soon as I was able to sit on a motorbike and bear its weight on my leg and ride it, that was it. I bought a new one. And the reason is, it's my meditation. I would rather die than never ride a motorbike again. That is honestly how I feel. Because when I'm on the motorbike, I'm not thinking about anything else. I'm not thinking about any of the other shit in my life. The only thing I'm thinking about is riding the bike and not crashing and killing myself, basically. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is that. That is the end of the first Bollocks on a bike as we enter the county of Conway in North Wales. See you in a bit.